Once again, we're in the place to be. Welcome back to In the Black. Like the video. Help me grow the channel. And with that being said, let's jump right into it. All right, y'all need to stop sleeping on the garden. The Drip BUSD garden actually blows my mind. So I'm looking at this thing over the months, but I know that people don't really understand and haven't really understood the components of the drip garden and really how it works, because people are still confused about what is what inside of the drip garden. I've seen so many complaints upon complaints about the drip garden being broken. Forex, what are you gonna do to fix the drip garden, man? The drip garden is broken. I keep seeing these type of comments and questions, criticisms. I see them, I know that they're not true. I know that people just need to kind of do their homework, but I really didn't dig in too deep to it. You know, I knew that the drip garden was working because I saw that I was getting back LPs. I saw that my plants were continuing, my plant numbers were continuing to rise. But really taking time to dig in and seeing how this thing has evolved over time, I see how this is so much different from other miners. So for the simple fact that your plants can increase, obviously, the more you compound or the more that you invest or deposit into the drip garden, your plants can increase over time for sure. We know that already. But people are hung up on the price of plants. They want to know how much this is, how much in dollars this is. And when people get hung up here, they kind of lose the whole point of the drip garden. The whole point is to allow players to come in and compete against one another. And how this works is by this crazy graph that I did not understand at first. I'm going to be the first to admit that I didn't get what this really meant. But I see this as really something unique, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty powerful, actually, because if most minor contracts, the earlier you get in, the better it is for you, and the worse it is for people who come after you. Now, people who come after you still can, get something out of the pot, but if you get in before them and you put a sizable amount in there, you're going to be reaping the rewards for sure, as long as that contract is continuing to go up. All right, and on the way down, obviously, you can still, pick a few fruit off of the tree as well. But the people who get in first are at a big advantage when compared to the people who come after. And I know I heard in a bunch of AMAs, it's going to even the playing field for people in the drip garden. The people who get in first aren't going to have a huge advantage. They're going to have an advantage at first, but it's going to decrease over time, and it's going to allow for players that are new to come in, or quote unquote new investors to come in and still have a fair chance. Level the playing field is what he was trying to do. And I see that happening now. And we see it from this graph as time goes on. The buying power that you have as an investor in the drip garden continues to grow and grow and grow and grow. So after, let's see, what are we, 9 months in? It's the first miner that I've ever seen where a person can come in 6 months later and have the same advantage as somebody who came in at the very, very beginning. I think the drip garden is a really, really powerful platform. And I think more people should ignore the FUD and take advantage of this leverage play on the price of drip. And that's really what you're doing in the drip garden. You're leveraging the price of drip. You're betting on the price of drip. You're betting that the price of drip is going to increase relative to the price of drip at the present moment. So when you buy into the drip garden or you compound in the drip garden, you're making a bet that the drip price is going to increase over time. And as the drip price increases over time, the drip BUSD LP price is going to increase as well, which is going to make your LPs much, much more valuable, which is going to make your garden much, much more valuable, which is going to allow you to do more damage if you were to cash in or sell those particular or harvest those particular seeds that you're generating through your drip garden. Now, I think it's really a sneaky play right now. So I think some people have caught on to it and started to really understand it, just like I have. You know, I really started to understand it a lot more. This is something that you can continue to invest in as time goes on, to continue to give your garden a boost. All right, to keep up with the new players that are coming in. All right, so that's something to keep in mind as well. This is really a powerful tool. I think a lot of drip ecosystem investors should definitely check it out if they haven't already gotten into the drip BUSD garden, because personally, I've been able to capture much more value in dollars than I put in the very beginning of the drip garden. I've been able to capture that value in the form of LP tokens, which I put into the drip BUSD farm, and I plan to continue to do that when the farm opens. And I've also used it to acquire more drip in the faucet. I've used it also to acquire more pigs using the BUSD portion of the LP token. So it's a really powerful tool. I hope that more of us see the value that's there in the drip garden. So don't sleep on the drip garden, and don't forget to like the video. So what do you think about the drip garden? Are you all in or are you all out? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, stay smart and stay in the black.